All right. Hello, hello. How in the world's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. Cheers. I am drinking coffee and I'm really running low with my coffee. This is my second cup of coffee today. I mean, I was last night drained me, which is good because this is what I've learned from all my concert goings is going to every concert. It's the fact that if I'm not tired the next day, the band did not do their job. The Styx did their job. Oh, geez, they knocked it out of the ballpark. I'll talk about that in a minute. That's the whole the Grand Poobah. That's yeah, but that's the main topic. So I just want to dive in really quick before I talk about it. But regardless, despite how cold I will say this, despite how cold it was. I mean, it was like -2 when my sister and I arrived at Budweiser Event Center, and man, I tell you what, I was clinging to my sister, because my sister's arm, because I didn't want to fall. And there's a lot of black ice in that parking lot. So, but thank shout out to my sister for really protecting me from that. So she's been great. She watched out for me. I'm very blessed to have her as a sister. Also, she's a great concert buddy. She and her hubby are gonna go with me to see Robin Coop in with Ministry and Filter on in 6 months. 6 months. I can wait 6 months. What's gonna be 5 months in March? I'm counting. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for that one. But anyway, we'll talk about Styx in a minute. There's a couple of news I do want to bring up to you guys. First and foremost, Royce in the House personally thanks you all for the prayers and support. They're doing marvelous now. They're again, they said they think that it was just bad food poisoning. So thank you guys so much for stepping up to us along the way just to pray and to spread some love to Royce. Uh, Royce and his wife have been very good, close friends of mine for about 2 years now. So, but I tell you what, I'm also the type of person when there's something going on with my friend, you know, or somebody's in the ER or something, I'm on it. I'm on it. Rally up the posse, rally up the troops, get that prayer chain going. That's who I am. So, yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. That's who I am. Because I have a big heart, and sometimes having a big heart can be kind of sucks. But I'm blessed to have the heart that I have. All right, so let's go ahead and I tell you what, his shoulder has been held up marvelously at the concert last night, but the collarbone area, like right here, a little unforgiving today. I'm like, good Lord Almighty. It's like, as you know, it's like when I had shoulder surgery like in January, they had to go through parts of my collarbone to really get the metal in my shoulder. So it was just not having it today. But I'm okay. I did my PT today, so we're okay. So let's go and talk about this content. So there's a couple of content that I think is newsworthy. I'll tell my editors about two of the content today. We'll see if they're going to put that as stories. We shall see. It's totally up to them what they want to do. So, so the first content is let's talk about actually it's the 50th anniversary of Billion Dollar Baby of Alice Cooper's Billion Dollar Babies album. How about that? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, guys? Man, that's such a great record. It is. And yeah, here I'll show. This is actually a cool way how the website shows it. Here, I'll show you guys. I was actually looking at it. I'm like, I don't know, maybe at some point we'll see. I don't know. I got a vinyl auction to go to tomorrow, so see what kind of more vinyl I could walk away with. But check this out. Isn't that cool how they presented that? I thought that was cool. And yes, I see the snake skin, but that doesn't stop me from going, wow, that's cool. A little, yeah. So anyway, yes, I did take a sneaky peeky. I wanted to see what kind of special merch they have. So for those who are interested, I'm actually heavily interested in this one right here, the Billion Dollar Baby skin tee, snake skin tee. But we'll see. Again, I have a what do you call it? A vinyl auction to go to on YouTube, which I'll tell you guys about in a minute. So for those who are interested, there's the Billion Dollar Babies hoodie, and that's actually pretty sick. I mean, see that? That's pretty sick. I like that. That's a cool logo. And then, and then This is the one that I'm interested in. My last Kiss tour shirt is white, so I like to get this shirt. That's cool. So that's cool to get. And then you got this shirt, which I think's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know about that one. I think it's probably. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great, but look at all those snakes. Like I don't know. I am a wuss when it comes to snakes. We all know this. I'm like, ah, I'm not. I'm serious. Looking at this shirt gives me a little high anxiety. So I'm like, it's like Coop, I love you, but no. But this is cool. But it's already sold out. Darn it. This is something I would buy too. It's a $1 billion baby coin. I wanted to get that, but I'll be okay with that. Sure, I just showed you guys. But I think it's kind of cool looking. It's a good way to celebrate it. Yeah, so you guys adored $1 billion baby album by Coop, then go to the store. I mean, honestly, I would have bought the shirt already, but technically speaking, I mean, I would have bought this shirt already, but again, I got a vinyl auction. I'm going to on YouTube tomorrow night. So, and I have another intention to buy another vinyl record. But that's such a cool shirt. I would wear that. Seriously, I would wear that. I can see myself wearing that. So we'll see. If all else fails, if the vinyl auction doesn't go my way, then yeah, okay, I might just go, jump back in there and get the shirt. But anyway, back to the vinyl auction. So this Saturday night on YouTube, if you go to AGK Vinyl Life, I think it's what it's called. I want to double check that. Don't quote me on that. AGK Vinyl something. He does auctions every month. Okay, and he has like an outstanding collection of vinyl records where I'm just like, yo, that's sick. I mean, the last one I won, I'll show you guys in a minute, but here we go. AGK vinyl. I also want to make sure I give you guys y'all the. Okay, so his name is you go on YouTube. His name is AGK Vinyl Life. Vinyl Life. Okay, AGK's Vinyl Life. And he's fantastic. He has a killer collection of records that he doesn't want anymore. And every month he joins with other like other people who are going to be selling their records. And for a couple of hours every month on YouTube, they go and people buy. So if you want to check it out, I'll be there. I've been told he has an album that he thinks I would be interested in. And I already know what the album is. And yes, I'm heavily interested in. It's actually one of Coop's record, but it's what is it? A killer record. And the only reason I want that record is because the only reason I want that record too. I mean, I understand that record. There's a snake. I'm fine with that as long as the snake doesn't jump out of that cover and go slithering in my room, make me scream like an idiot. We're gonna have an issue. But I don't see that happening. So. Seriously, people, I'll be like either on this desk or I'll be on my bed just going, ah! Oh, geez, I worked at a vet. For about 12 years, and you would think my fear of snakes would be gone. And, yeah. But anyway, I want that record because that record has this song from my favorite memory from the concert from last October. So, plus that killer record, it's just a great record in general. I mean, come on, how can I pass it up? Like, come on. But anyway, if all else fails, if somebody else, excuse me a second. If all else fails and somebody else gets it, I'll just wait and see. But I think the last record I believe I got from the auction, I'll show you guys. It's Motorhead. Yeah, this was the last record that I won at the auction. I need some more like heavy music because I have Metallica on vinyl, so I actually won Motorhead on vinyl at the last auction. And this is a great record. Is that upside down? There we go. This is a great record. I love this. I love Motorhead. Lemmy is just, I miss him very much. He's such a great frontman and his killer voice and everything. But yeah, this is such a great record. And it's just nothing like hearing just top-notch music spinning off my turntable there. So it's great stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. So that's where I'll be this Saturday. So if anybody wants to see me, I'll be in at AGK's vinyl auction this Saturday. It starts, I believe, I think it's 7 Eastern, so that's 5 my time. So you'll see me in the chat, just hanging out till I'll see that record that he wants me to buy. So, but usually I hang out in that chat for a couple hours anyway, because they're good people. They really are. They're fun people. They're music lovers, just as much as I am. So, anyway, let's get back to the vinyl stuff here. I'm gonna close this shop down. I keep telling myself vinyl, but I'm like, I really want that shirt. Vinyl. Sorry, Coop. Vinyl. Sorry, buddy. Anyway, there's this quote that popped up on my Facebook feed that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, I thought this quote was just amazing. I'm looking at it right now. So this is from, what post is from? Hair Metal Giants. This was 3 days ago, but somebody shared it just now. And this is a quote from Gene Simmons preaching the gospel of rock. And I'm like, when I first saw this quote, I'm just like, he's like, it's like, I just love how he says this. All right, I'll show you guys. Just give me a second. Too much time. Yeah, I got that song stuck in my head. Too much time. Okay, check this out. I'm a huge fan, as you know, I'm a huge fan of quotes. I mean, as you know, on the community tab, I always leave quotes because you just never know when there's like people that need to hear some motivation and stuff. Voila. Oh, so Gene Simmons was being interviewed on BBC Radio on October 6th, 2000. October 6th, 2020. And this was such a great quote. So check this out. And this is probably a piece of advice for the people who listen to today's music. That cool music. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's a doozy. That's what it is. Kind of like this really stamping lineup. It's a doozy. Yes, I'm so stingy about it. But anyway. This is what Gene Simmons says, and I quote, "You grab the nearest Generation X or Z, whatever the hell they're called, or they call themselves, or millennial, you grab them by the ear, take them away from the stuff that's being played, and sit their asses down and let them hear Van Halen, so they understand what greatness is." End of quote. That's pretty valid in my book. I'm like, seriously, it's valid. I particularly think that's pretty valid. Because it's just, I'm like, Gene Simmons is spot on with this quote because it's like, I'm just thinking about, because when you think about today's music, it's kind of, sure. Wait, is Royce online? Wait, oh my. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it's valid because it's like, today's music, sure, I know, like Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, many others, which I can't really think of at the moment. There are good artists out there, but there's some of them where today's music's like, what the heck is this? It's like, no, that is not music. And what Gene Simmons is saying, how like Van Halen is music. Oh, I agree. Van Halen is definitely one of those top bands too to create rock music, without 100%. It's like, I wanted to share that because he's spot on with it, and I agree with him. I think today's generation needs to know what good music is. It's so much better than, well, a lot of the stuff that's out there today. It's true. That's just my opinion, but hang on. For some reason, Royce keeps saying, like, I don't get your notifications. So just give me a second. See if I can get him on here. Hey, Royce, I'm live. Oh, hello. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Get Royce. Where are you? All right, there you are. Live. I'm telling him I'm live. See what he says. But anyway, because he's like, I keep missing you. So, all right, Royce, there you go. He's subscribed to everything. He just keeps missing me. That's okay. It is what it is. All right, so let's talk about Joe Perry. Yeah, let's talk about Joe Perry here from Aerosmith. He actually just announced Joe Perry just announced that a string of dates for the Joe Perry project, which I honestly think is just phenomenal, just phenomenal. Because I mean, obviously, I grew up listening to Aerosmith as when I was a kid, and Aerosmith has always been like a staple in in my life because my mom, along with my eldest brother and I, grew up we listened to Aerosmith because of my mom. But aside from like Aerosmith and all that, Joe Perry is probably one of my top favorite guitarists of all time. One of them. I have many, many favorite guitarists, but Joe Perry's up there. And I actually had the honor to see Joe Perry with Aerosmith up in Cheyenne, Wyoming back in 2015. And I tell you what, just watching Joe Perry play his guitar is just stunning. Absolutely stunning and thrilling for that matter too. It was thrilling to see Joe Perry just perform, just perform just these iconic riffs and solos. And it's beautiful stuff. And then again, you have Joe Perry with Hollywood Vampires, and I'm like, it just gets so much better. And this is why I'm stoked about it, with the Joe Perry project. And it's like his own little solo project he did when, he took time away from Aerosmith, to be exact. I think there are only like 3 albums they did. Yeah, they got shoot, sorry, Joe Perry. I've got the Rock and Rolls again. Do we all? Joe Perry, LP. Once a rocker, always a rocker. Rocker. Yeah, it's really been vintage Joe Perry. Let the music do the talking. Oh my gosh, was that great? That was just That's a great album too. I really think that one, the Let the Music Do the Talking, and I've got the Rock and Rolls again. Those two are probably my two personal favorite Joe Perry projects because that just really screamed uh, who jo- who Joe Perry is as an artist and guitarist, and also as a songwriter and so forth. So I have a lot of respect for Joe. I do, and he is just phenomenal. And then I remember him releasing a solo CD. I'm looking at it right now, called a self-titled solo CD called Joe Perry, and this was released in 2005. I remember to this day when that solo CD was released. I went to our nearest music store before they all disappeared. I mean, we don't have anything like that anymore, except for Target and Walmart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you really want to go to like vinyl and stuff, I have to go to Loveland or Fort Collins or even Denver. But anyway, but I remember going to this bookstore we used to have called Borders. And so when Joe announced, okay, like you released the self-titled solo CD, Joe Perry, I specifically went to Borders, went straight to their CD selection and bought the CD. And I did not regret it whatsoever. It's just a stunning piece of work. Just so stunning. I'm not just saying it either, guys. It's like it was stunning. It was thrilling. I mean, I remember all the songs too. Let's see here. I really like Hold On Me. The song Hold On Me, that's a great song. Talking, great song. Pray for Me, fantastic song. Holy cow. It's like, and then go a little bit further down the track list. And I do remember a lot of these songs too, which is great. And then but Mercy, fantastic song. Shaking My Cage, stunning. I'm not lying either, guys. I love that Joe Perry solo CD. Joe Perry. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not lying to you. I'm being very honest. It's a kick-ass album. If y'all haven't heard it, I highly should suggest it. And it said that this was Joe Perry's is the first solo. So the Joe Perry solo record is the first solo album by Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry. So it's his first solo CD released on May 3rd, 2005. Joe Perry, his first solo album without the Joe Perry project. The album peaked at number 110 at the Billboard charts. Joe Perry was released as a regular CD and on a dual disc. I actually just had the CD. I didn't know there was a dual disc. I might need to look that up, see if I can find it, because because I still have the CD, guys. I still have in the storage room, like way over there. I have like at least three binfuls of CDs. I would just loaded with CDs. Joe's in there, guarantee it. But I wouldn't mind getting the dual CD though. And of course, Joe did something that was also really gnarly, which I'm gonna point out. Oh, they don't have they're not showing it. He released another really good solo CD. How Guitar Will Travel. Awesome. That was just awesome. It really was. I'm dorking out about it because it's like I can't explain it. It's just it really brought like what I really liked about how Guitar Will Travel was is how he really incorporated the blues into it. I'm a huge fan of like hearing like like the blues a little bit or even a little jazz. I mean, I have some jazz and some blues in my record collection, and half Guitar Will Travel. There we go. And this whole record is just it's his fifth Will Travis's fifth solo album by Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry. It was released on October 6, 2009. And what I loved about this record, I really think it kind of gave more people the perspective, more of an understanding, just as much as who Joe Perry is as a musician. It's like I really think. I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't know where everyone else stands, but in my opinion, I think a lot of Joe's solo work, including the Joe Perry project, I really think it really gave people a better understanding of who he is as an artist and what he can actually do. I mean, I always knew Joe was capable of doing wonderful things, but I'm also a fan of musicians who are not afraid to step out a little bit on their own and real people. Hey, this is me. This is my music. If you like it, great. If you don't, not my problem. And it's true. It's not their problem if we don't like the music. That's our thought, not their problem. And Joe just did a great job with everything. And I love him. I love him as a musician. I never get tired of listening to Joe Perry. I could listen to that guy all day perform if I could. Absolutely. And again, just seeing him live with Aerosmith alone was just seeing the smoke coming from the guitar. That was something. My friend Becky was with me at the time, and she goes, "Is that real smoke?" I'm like, "I don't know." And she goes, "There's some strange things that do happen on stage that we don't know about." I'm like, "Yeah." I responded, "Yeah, this is true, very very true." But anyway, so they just announced it. It was earlier this week. I was just been slow, guys, so I'm sorry. And work hasn't picked up on it, which baffles me. So I just reported to my editor. So we'll see if we can make that into a story. Well, it'd be nice if they did. So anyway, for those who are interested, according to ultimateclassicrock.com, Joe Perry will hit the road in April for a handful of dates with the Joe Perry Project. The Aerosmith guitarist will kick off the 6-date run on April 15th in Connecticut. They head to Boston, New York City, and two Chicago suburbs before finishing the road trip on April 26th in Los Angeles. Tickets go on sale Friday. Full list of details below. Yeah. The 2003 Joe Perry. This is okay. Straight up, while I was looking at this article, straight up, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I like the lineup of the band. He's got a solid group of musicians with him, just super solid. I'm reading this right now, guys. So just hang on. So the 2003 Joe Perry project lineup will feature Extreme's Gary Cherone on lead vocals. That's great. I like Extreme. Extreme's a great band. Then Aerosmith backing singer Buck Johnson on keyboards. Yep. And vocals. Veteran drummer Jason Sutter. He drummed for Cher and the late Chris Cornell. And longtime Perry associate David Hull on bass guitar. The guitarist previously recruited Cheap Tricks, Robin Zander, and the New York Dolls is David Johansen to sing on his latest solo album, 2018's Switzerland Manifesto, which I forgot to bring up. That's actually, I don't know how I even missed that, but that's actually really good too. I'll give it that. Perry took the project on the road for a handful of 2022 dates with Sharon and Johnson in tow, unearthing a few Aerosmith deep cuts such as "My Fist Your Face" and "Chip Away the Stone." Those are deep. Those are pretty deep. Those are deep cuts. Aerosmith cuts. Gary always has a couple of requests for songs he likes to sing. The Aerosmith stuff that he likes, and it's what Gary told said in an interview. And then discussing the rare opportunity to spotlight his solo albums, Perry added, and I quote, "I never really got a chance to push them, to get out and do proper tours, except for maybe those 4 years when I was away from Aerosmith. After that, I could just do them. And once in a while, I get to play one of them with the band. I think Shaking My Cage, we played it with Aerosmith. It was fun writing. Such a great song. Shaking My Cage. Just fun writing music for the sake of it, and then be able to go back with your gang." Valid point. End of quote. And a very valid point, Joe. For those who are interested, the Joe Perry Project tour dates are April 15th in Connecticut, then you got April 16th, Massachusetts, and you got April 18th, New York, April 20th, Illinois. Ooh, he's got two Illinois dates. So he'll be in Illinois on the 20th and 21st, and then April 22nd, he'll be in Los Angeles, California. So you guys, if anyone's are in those areas, like Nantucket, Boston, New York, Des Plaines, St. Charles, and Los Angeles, go, go, go. Me, not so much. I'm not. I don't have a clear. Well, I mean, I feel okay enough to travel, but I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, my shoulder right now is still. I can't see myself being in a plane right now because my healing shoulder, this shoulder will get really angry if I'm in a chair too long, or if I'm staying in the wrong chair. Even it's like right now, sitting in a recliner is a no. It's true. All right, then let's move on to Kiss here. It's been brought to my attention. Let me get some coffee in here. Ooh. And I told my editor this, and this actually happens day before Cheyenne, Wyoming will mention their full lineup for this year, which I hope is really good because our lineup is such a doozy. But I'm still gonna go regardless. But this is actually 2 days ago. I don't know how working. I've been slacking. Don't mind me. I'm slacking. So it has been announced that Kiss will be the guest on the Howard Stern show on March 1st. And it is rumored to be the band making an announcement of their final shows. Well, okay. Well, I would assume so because there are a lot of people have been. I've been hearing some speculations about this and that, like how their final show should be here and not there. I'm just like, it's like I try not to listen to the speculation, but at the same time, I like to ways to hear what the fans think of it. I mean, some of the speculations, make sense. Some of them are completely just off the chart. I'm like, where the heck did you come up with that idea? I'm like, I don't even see the band going that way. Get your head out together. But anyway, so what I'm hoping is that it's weird because it falls right before Cheyenne announces their lineup. So I'm guessing maybe Cheyenne's waiting for Kiss to announce the dates, and then Cheyenne will, announce their dates. Now the thing too is that the reason why I'm high on Cheyenne for Kiss is because actually Kiss have performed at Cheyenne Frontier Days since 2010. Oh my gosh, I went to every Cheyenne Frontier Days concert, and then again I also went to the Denver concerts as well. Don't hate me. And if y'all wonder who I'm talking about, just watch my previous episodes. Do not hate me. I don't want to hear it. And then so I just think it would just make a lot of sense if they just went back to say goodbye. And I've been in talks with work, and if this actually does happen, they will actually give me the chance to review that, which I'll be honored to do so. I mean, it was like an honor just to review the block for the Styx, which we're getting to there, I promise. Yeah, just back my notebook, so But anyway, that's something. And then and I'm going a little bit country route here. Artist Kip Moore is finally, hallelujah, is finally releasing his fifth career studio album, Damn Love. Pardon my French, but it's the title, so I can say it unless it's in a song, unless it's the name of a song or it's the title. I can say it. Darn love. But the album's called Damn Love. And I love Kip Moore. He showed up at our Stampede the same in 2019. Yeah, 2019 showed up at our Stampede and he just killed it. I was there to see it, and Kip Moore is just he's a great artist. I actually have if I could find it. My elbows hurt today. I don't know, maybe next time I'll show you guys the record. I actually have Kip Moore on vinyl. It's probably what I can tell you what record it is. You all can look it up. It's actually his album Slow Heart. Slow Heart. It's such a great album, and he's actually too one of those country artists who just started out as a writer and just climbs his way up to be the artist he is today, and which I'm always a huge fan of. So Slow Heart. That's what you guys need to look up. Look up Slow Heart by Kip Moore. And for also while you're at it, also look up Wild Ones by Kip Moore. Both both those albums are just fantastic. So all right, let's talk about Styx. This is what I'm getting to now. This is what I'm excited about. So main notes. I got at least like 6 pages of notes on this thing here on my on my on my notebook. Sorry, brain fart. I'm still tired. That means Styx did their job. I'm tired. They did their job. I mean, I was drained from Coop. Coop did his job, so we're good. We're all good. And so I wrote front and back, but overall, the concert was fantastic. I mean, how do I explain it? I'm trying to figure out how I can even explain it. I guess in ways, the best way for me to explain the Styx concert would be, when you're like, okay, let's put it this way. Like, think about when you're like a kid and, it's like day before, or it's actually on the day's Christmas Day, and you go downstairs and everything's like, poof, magical. That's what the Styx concert was like for me. I mean, the starting, the intro, the very first song, what was it called? Let me pull up the set list here. A Monster from their latest album. That was a killer entrance. And what really got me was how quick they actually made it on stage. That got me. I did not see it pop up at all. I mean, sure it was dark and all, but I did not see them pop up at all. It was interesting. I mean, it's like a lot of people. Let's put it this way: people up front, because my sister and I were way in the back, way up, and usually people way up front can see when if bands or artists take the stage, and oh geez, the people up front didn't even see it. By the time they started yelling, the band started to play. Which I thought was great. It's like, man, they're quick. Like, woo. It's like they're like road runner, they're just da-da-da-da-da. But their opening song, A Monster, is that right? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that's right. According to my list, A Monster, got it right here. Was a great opening, and very spectacular. And it was just everything was so composed well, like the instrumentation, the vocals, just everyone was that's played really well on A Monster. And oh geez, the whole concert was just well done. It's like they didn't even need a story, and it's just like they just played. And that's what I like about it. They just played. They talked to the crowd a little bit, which is great. And they just played. I loved it. It's like I just love hearing rock music up here, here in northern Colorado. It's like here in North Colorado, you either got country, EDM, or rap. But when you have like rock stars like Alice Cooper, Juice Priest, and the Styx, show up in northern Colorado. It's great stuff. I love it. And I remember leaving the venue last night too. I was telling some of the staff members and several of the staff members, I always thank him every time I'm there when I see a show. I always thank him for the show because They're the ones that protect us. They're the ones that keep things together, deal with crazy people. So, and I told them, thank you so much for bringing these rock acts here. Please keep it coming. It's been really music. I told them straight up, it's been music. It's been musically boring over here. It has. It really has been till last night. And of course, so anyway, a monster. What's the first song? The second song. This is something I made note. A huge note in my notes. They performed. The second song was Blue Collar Man, Long Nights. They killed that live. Just killed it in a good way. And what I mean by that, according to my notes here, Tommy Shaw. Yeah, let's see, Tommy Shaw. I think it's Tommy Shaw. Let me look up. I've been doing my homework. Yeah, Tommy Shaw. I tell you what, that guy is. I mean, throughout throughout on the series, that Tommy Shaw's guitar skills are just amazing. He could shred that guitar. I mean, he just shredded it. I'm like, holy Moses! I'm a sucker for that, which you probably pretty much figured out. And Tommy's voice as well too was just spot on. And he was going like, ow, like, ow, he screams that, and I'm like, dang, he still has it. I like it. But anyway, the band as a whole, the band just killed Blue Collar Man live. I mean, when you listen to like the original version of Blue Collar Man, yeah, absolutely, it's rocking. But according to my notes here, I really believe that the live version was so much better. Yes, Zep, they did. As a matter of fact, Mr. Lobato was part of the encore. It was right before they performed Renegade. Mr. Roboto, yep, he was there. It's called Roboto, not Lobato. It's Roboto. And I disagree. I strongly disagree with you, Zeb, on that. Anyway, and he says that's the only good Styx hit. I disagree with you. I could butt heads with you on that all day, buddy. And then, of course, you got the third song was Grand Illusion. Grand Illusion. Of course, you go back to the keyboards, and the keyboards is Lawrence. Yep, Lawrence Gowan. If I butcher that, I'm sorry. And fantastic keyboardist. And what I liked about him throughout the concert was the fact that I made a note on this. Hang on a second. Hang on. He did one excellent LP in 77 or so. But I want to make about Lawrence is that I made actually a lot of the. Real quick. What I actually wrote about Lawrence is the whole time on the keyboard was the fact that he was just having fun. I'm serious. And that's also what made a whole note about the band. They were just having fun performing, and watching Lawrence as a keyboardist. That is something. He was a stitch to watch live. He really was. He was a stitch. My sister and I, everybody's like, like going, yeah, woo! And then there's Lawrence, just swinging around with his keyboard or doing, dancing, like fancy feet work dancing on the stage. And my sister and I are just watching him like, it's like his most amusing thing ever. I've never had so much fun watching somebody, a musician, just having fun like that. I mean, oh my gosh. It's like my sister and I could watch Lawrence for hours just doing that. We didn't even say that in the car on the way home. Okay, Zeb, hush. All right, so I love you, Zeb. Not right now, buddy. Not right now. And then let's see here. Then we'll go down to Lady. And then what I liked about Lady was the guitar playing, piano. Yeah, the piano playing was elegant. And by the way, answering to your question, Tommy Shaw was. Let's look here. He's the co-lead vocalist. So he's been in the band for a while. Yeah, I didn't know he was in a group like the Damn Yankees. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Thomas Shaw, Damn Yankees. I did not know that. That's cool. So Grant, so we're talking about Lady. I like the drum tempo in Lady. I mean, that tempo was just the drummer. Who's the drummer? I had to look all these guys up to and make sure I had everything right. You got Todd. Uh, okay, if I butcher his last name, I'm sorry. Sherman. Sherman. I'm sorry, I butchered that. I know I did. But he's been drumming for Styx since 1995, and the drum tempo of the Lady was really good, very catchy. Well done, just well done. And that was also composed, and then they did the title track from the latest album, "Crash the Crown," and that was really good. I think I really like the fact that they. Yes, thank you, Zab. We're not talking about that. Guitar player had a cool Gibson. Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, I just actually made notes on. Actually, I did actually. I did right here. Actually, I did make notes about the style of the guitars, which I'm like, although I'm reviewing for my blog, but what I take to heart is that I like looking at the guitar, like the kind of instruments, what the instruments like each band member is playing. Like for Lawrence, his keyboard. I mean that's great because he made that keyboard sound like it was a piano to synth to an organ. So I thought that was cool, and then of course with Thomas Shaw, he had gorgeous guitars. I mean, just stunning looking guitars. Tommy Shaw had like a white guitar. I couldn't tell if that was a Gibson or not. But man, just a stunning white guitar. So it was just the guitars as a whole, the guitars that were being played during that show were just beautiful. Just simply stunning. Ooh. And then of course you move on down to Light Up. That was pretty good. Did I even write anything about that one? I don't know if I did. Let me get my notes here. I did not write anything about that. I don't know why I didn't write anything about that. So that was pretty good. Then Man in the Wilderness. That was good. But however, that was pretty good too. They did band introductions, which I thought was great with that. Everybody gave, and everyone was very supportive of that. And of course, this is a highlight one. This is something I wrote down for sure. It's a highlight in my book. The performance of Rocking the Paradise. That was a good performance. Hey! Hey, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for calling me on Facebook, by the way. Appreciate Facebook. On YouTube. I appreciate it. And so, what did I say about that? Let's see here. So, Rocking in Paradise. Oh, Lawrence. He wore a stunning I guess it's rhinestone. It was like a studded jacket and a top hat, but really matched the theme in many ways. Rocking in Paradise really made me feel like I was like in Atlantic City or something. I mean, the whole band were just really just jamming to that. I mean, everything just sounds so good, well put together. It was well done. The graphics too were really good too, as well. Excuse me. So, Rockin' in Paradise was actually made me forget that I'm in North Colorado. It actually made me feel like I was like in Vegas or in Atlantic City for that matter. So that was cool. And then of course you performed one of their top hits right here. Too much time in my hands. They performed Too Much Time in My Hands. And of course that's always a great song. And what I made note on that one as well is the fact that the crowd ate up that song. And people were just clapping and just having a good time singing along with that tune. And too much time in my I love that. Too much time in my hands. It's just that was a fun performance. I mean, when the opening sound of that from the song was heard, everybody just erupted. I mean, just literally erupted. They were having fun. Everybody's going, yeah, like woo! Everyone was just having a good time, and so it was really good to see. There were just people just having a good time. So I thought that was great. Um, and then after too much time in my hands, that what was really cool is that I never experienced this before in the rock concert was the fact that they took Styx took a 20-minute intermission break, which I thought was awesome. I thought that was very respectful in a way too, because that actually gave us, music dorks, to get up, stretch our legs. It also gave me a chance to review my notes a little bit more, add some more information that needed to be added. And of course, tuning into Nights with Alice Cooper, see what he's rambling about. Because I listen to that show religiously, Monday through Friday for 5 hours, and I pester him religiously for 5 hours. And he doesn't mind. Takes like a champ. Love you, Coop. You take it like a champ. I love you for it. And woo. And yeah, so that was good. And I forgot to bring this up too. Was at the very beginning while we were waiting for that band to go on the stage. They were playing some killer music off the speakers. Like I made note of it. Where are you? Where are you? I just made a bunch of notes on it. The song. Let's see. The bands that were playing were Billy Squire, Stroke It. Yes. And then Queen. They played two Queen songs, I believe. What were the two Queen songs? Having a Good Time, and Fat Bottom Girls. My sister and I were singing along to Queen. And then Bob Seger, Rick Springfield, Jesse's Girl. More, but they were playing some righteous music. Just get everybody ready for the show. So I thought that was great. It's like stuff that I would listen to every night, which is good. Then after the whatchamacallit, whatchamacallit. I'm like Tommy Shaw. It's funny. Tommy Shaw, he forgot which album, a song. I can't remember. It was funny though. He goes, and this song comes from the album, what's it called? And then Lawrence is on the keyboard and goes, Grand Illusions. And he goes, oh yeah, Grand Illusions. And I'm like, and of course I'm sitting here like, so that feels like me every day. I'm serious. I'm like, what? And my mind goes, I'm like, oh. I knew that. Yeah, okay, yeah. But that was fun. Grand Illusions. Oh yeah, Grand Illusions. I'm like, just a little bit on that one. I'm like, so anyway, after the intermission, the band played Miss America, which was a lovely ditty. Yeah, I said ditty. So get your mind out of the gutter. And then the L'Oreal Sound the Alarm. Great performance. So that's actually one of my personal favorite Styx songs too, is Sound the Alarm. And then along with that, Crystal Ball, beautiful. To those, very well done. And then getting closer to the end, Fooling Yourself, The Angry Young Man. I mean, a lot of them are. It's just, I tried to capture a lot. I mean, there were a lot of highlights in the concert. I gave Styx a lot of credit for what they did last night. It was just spectacular stuff. And I wish them nothing but the best with because they just had some more dates. So I wish them nothing but the best. And I really hope they kick ass. Pardon my French. Because they kicked ass here. Or butt. Tushy, whatever. Sorry. They performed Khedive. I know I butchered it. I'm sorry, but that was a good performance. And then Lawrence. Okay, he did a lovely ditty with one of the original members who actually joined up on stage. What's his name? Chuck Panozzo? Yeah, Chuck Panozzo. One of the co-founders of Styx showed up and they performed the tunes. Let's see here. Lost at Sea, which is actually a lead up to Sail Away. And I tell you what, Lawrence, I don't know whatever Lawrence or even Thomas Shaw for that matter take to have all that energy on stage, I'll take some of that because Lawrence just he killed that performance to sail away. I was recording it for a friend, and I had to sing it along for my friend, and no regrets. That was actually pretty fun. Not gonna lie, that was fun. And just watching him, Lawrence, like on top of like this little stage behind the drummer, and he was just singing, and he was just killing it. And I'm like, and all of us were just eating it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. It was spectacular. That was a very spectacular performance. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And then of course, the encore was Mr. Roboto, and that was well done. And my sister T, she was with me. She was the sister who was me to see Coop, and also the sister who gets Def Leppard and Led Zeppelin mixed up. I don't know why. And then of course, the last song to be performed is Renegade. Hey mama, na 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 na. Yeah, that was fun. That was great. And so right before the encore, right after Stay Away, my sister's like, okay, we're gonna go. And I'm like, no. I told her we're staying here. They have not performed Mr. Roboto, and they have not performed Renegade. And they did, and that was just fantastic stuff. I mean, if I could really sum it up for you guys, the Styx concert was just phenomenal. Straight up phenomenal. Straight up, I guess you would say it's like prog rock, right? So it's like straight up prog rock, well done. Everything was just well performed. Vocals were like so melodic and harmonic. I mean, it's just everything was just so well done. It was like I never experienced anything like that before. Okay, and that was just beautiful. And I tell you what, I was just really impressed with everything. I'm not just saying that. I was impressed. I've been to a lot of rock shows in my lifetime, and I never walked away disappointed. And Styx never disappointed. They never did. And I was just very, well, blessed to have the opportunity to go see him. Yeah, blessed. Yeah. I was blessed to get the opportunity to see him, and I most certainly hope I get to see him again. And I tell you what, though, if you all ever get a chance to see the Styx live, go see him, and watch out for the live version of Blue Collar Man. I am not kidding. That version was just so freaking top notch. It was amazing. It was. I was blown away by it. I tend to think like that live version of Blue Collar Man was just as hard or harder than than the original. It sounds more raw. Sounds more hard. And then of course you got your Elegant Grand Illusion. The band did a good job of keeping the same pace, not too much time on my hands. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. And then of course there's also a set where they did a really good job with I can't remember all that. I have to go back through the songs, but great job with acoustic guitars as well. I love hearing acoustic music. I mean, there's just something about hearing like acoustic guitar. You know what I mean? Kind of like what I guess in ways I could put that as is like how U2s are kind of crafting their hits into more of an intimate. I guess you could say also romantic, intimate and romantic because of the acoustic, and that kind of brought a little bit more of a intimate setting on which I like. I'm okay. Yes, I'm a sucker for acoustic romantic stuff. Okay, I'm a sucker for it. I can't help it. It's very intimate and it's lovely and it's cute. And I am so changing the subject right now. So I'm changing the subject. No one needs to hear that. No. And then of course, you got like the classical piano, which just was very, very elegant, very sets the mood. Yeah. And I'm gonna change the topic now. And then but again, very mood. Yeah, here's something I didn't know about Thomas Shaw. Yeah, I put it in my notes here. He's a banjo player. I did not know this. I'm like, that was very intriguing. I was very interested in that. If I ever meet Thomas Shaw, I need to talk to him about that. Because I find it very interesting how like guitarists, are learning like how guitarists, I've been noticing this. Okay, it's like how some guitarists are actually playing the banjo as well. I'm very intrigued by that. I like to ask him about that. But he created a song, like I'm assuming, because created a song about. Ooh, hello, where'd you go? Oh, hello. There you are. Hello. Yeah, the concert too. Luckily, I caught that one with my shoe. But anyway, so they wrote the song "A Wonderful Life." I believe that's what it's called. Let me look up real quick. Yeah, Our Wonderful Lives. He performed the song live. Thomas Shaw did, and what I liked about Thomas Shaw is that, I'm a sucker too. I'm a sucker for hearing stories. Like how songs came about or how albums came about. What the inspiration was, what influenced, like the artist or band for that matter, what influenced them to or that person to record that music. And what I liked about Tommy Shaw, what he brought up was the fact that that they created music during the pandemic. How he, you know, started playing the banjo during the pandemic. And so it was actually I don't know for everybody else, but for me it was a treat to hear Shaw play the banjo. And the song's called Wonderful. Yeah, yeah, it's called Our Wonderful Lives. And really, and throughout that whole performance, it really had me reflecting as well as to, just be more appreciative what you have. I mean, sure, things are not perfect, or nor will they be. Just really appreciate what you have. Be thankful for what you have. At least you have a life. You have a roof over your head. It's just something. And then, of course, I'm still looking for the song, but it's Shaw did also performed a song about, oh man, it really hit home to me, basically. And I'm going to share my feelings on this. Feelings alert. But I'm getting better with it too. And but sometimes, um, it's a song about like not knowing where you can go, like almost in a way like he's saying like, um, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm stuck. It's just something I know. I'm gonna look it up, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it all at the moment. I'm sorry. But what I could say is that I can really. But I remember listening to it, and I'm like just watching, Tommy, listening to Shaw just really sing about it. I'm just like, man, that is so relatable to me, and it is quite frankly. I mean, for me, I kind of put in with the fact that he's pretty much speaking of how I feel like when my anxiety kicks in, or it's like there's nowhere to run. It's like I don't feel like I can get out of it, yada yada yada. So it's just like, man, that's it's pretty deep. Bravo on the performance. So I'll find that song. Don't worry, I'll find it. But trust me, I'll find it. I'll spend the weekend looking for it. But but other than that, let's see here. Oh, there it is. So basically, also Tommy Shaw talked about it's right here, right on this. Um, basically, to Tommy Shaw, performed a story, which really caught my attention. It's like a story song, which I put down, which is relatable. And basically, he told me he's like, at least to my understanding, if I get this wrong, please correct me. But to my understanding, Shaw used this song as a to audition for the Styx. And basically, the song is about wanting to know the truth, wanting to know, if there's more life out there, if there's something out there that's good. And basically, that's pretty relatable in my book. So shout out to Tommy Shaw for really speaking. Seriously, he's been speaking my feelings, speaking my feelings in the concert. So shout out to Tommy Shaw for speaking my feelings. But that was really good. I mean, how can you not? I mean, how can I not mention that? So that was good, and And I tell you what, I was just really impressed. Everything was just well done, and it was very spectacular. I'm really glad I got to go. I mean, the cold weather really wasn't going to stop me from seeing this. So, mm-mm. And of course, with too much time in my hands. What I liked about that too was the fact that I really whoever okay, I'll give props to whoever were running the lights to make like the lights a different color and stuff. I give props to that person because every single light color really brought back, like really, contributed to like the theme of the song. Kind of like too much time on my hands. Can't help it. It's stuck in my head. I can't help it. I can't help it. No regrets whatsoever. No. And man, because the lighting and the graphics, really made feel bring like back like a retro feel. You know what I mean? Going back to like that nostalgic era of Styx too. I believe the year when the Too Much Time on My Hands came out, that was pretty retro and nostalgic in my opinion. That was a great year. That was a great year for music, in my opinion. So I thought that was good. Oh, let's see here. And luckily nothing's misspelled this time. It could have, but it didn't. That's a record. No regrets on the last one either. Oh, I kept my misspelled notes on my Google Docs. Mm. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, I have no regrets. That was probably the best challenge I ever had at a concert too. And then of course, again, just everything was just well composed. So overall, guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 for being the worst, 10 to be excellent, I am giving the Sticks a 10. The Rock was there. It's just everybody was just. I was like looking around the arena, and everybody was just reminiscing of the times. I mean, they were like older adults, just having the time of their lives, just going like, "Whoa!" And they're like, "Whoa!" It was fun to watch that, and just watching people just having a good time, just reminiscing for that matter too of the period when they heard the Sticks during their time frame. And I think it's just from last night too. It really made clear for me to it really made clear how universal music is. How music has a way to really interpret how we feel, kind of like what Thomas Shaw did for me at that concert, to how we feel, to really reminisce a very important aspect of time, or remember a very favorite moment, and then it's just it was well done. And I wish them nothing but the best with their upcoming tour. I really hope they come back. They're more welcome to come back. Us North Coloradans love the rock stars. We love them. Although I'm a Californian girl, I've been up here since, well, 93, which is something, 30 something years for that matter. But, you know, keep it coming. It's been musically dull since Coop and Priest left this town. I was at Priest, but I have a lot of friends who went there. They said that Judas Priest concert was gorgeous. That's okay. No regrets. I believe him. No regrets. No, I don't know. But ever since like Coop and Juice Priest left, it's been musically boring over here. I'm serious. It's been musically boring. So just hearing that the Sticks were gonna be here, I'm like, oh heck yeah. And I'm like, oh heck yeah, I'm gonna go. Especially because Coop plays a lot of Sticks on his radio show. Nice with Alice Cooper. He plays a lot of Sticks on his radio show, and that's what also influenced me to go. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm like, that's it. I gotta hear the Sticks. Let's go. End of discussion. End of discussion. And again, I was really impressed with everything. I just have fun listening to the music and really hearing the music speak about how I currently feel. And yeah, just well done. Those in Beaver Creek, California, wherever the heyday that is, Colorado, California. Colorado, you guys are in for a treat tonight. Then Denver, Colorado, tomorrow night, you guys are in for a treat. So look out. And I believe they'll be in Phoenix for 2 dates. So those in the Phoenix area should go. Yeah, they should go. But other than that, I'm happy. They're gonna get a great review. They're gonna get a great blog review. I'm gonna probably start writing with Coops on there. I'm trying just to give my bad elbows and my cranky shoulders a little bit of a break here. So I'm most likely I'll be working on the blog review about probably when Coop's on the air. He can keep me company, which is fine. So, and again, that was just, I love it. I love every moment of it, and I really hope they do come back. And yeah, I'm happy. The tickets were a gift from my dad for my birthday in January. Which, by the way, did you know that January is actually the name of a goddess? Yeah, Janus. So basically, my birth date, my birth month is named after a goddess named Janus. I did not know that. That's cool. That's cool. Who knows? Maybe maybe my next dog will be named Janice just after that. We'll see. Oh, geez, even if I had a daughter, that could be named Janice, named after a goddess. That'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of cool. It would be. But other than that, yeah. So shout out to Styx. You guys did awesome. Awesome. Seriously, come back up here. We love you. We love rock music. We love rock musicians and male musicians too. So seriously, come back. I'll be here. I'll just be freelancing away on my blog in between work. So yeah, but anyway, when I get this blog review done, I'm gonna send them a link. I already decided that I'll be using the blog platform Medium. And I'm very familiar with that. I could do WordPress, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Kind of, what I'm trying to do is keep it separate from work, because with work I use WordPress. So I'm like, maybe I'll just use Medium, because I use that for class, my journalism classes. So that's what I'll do. So watch out for any link Sticks. I'm gonna be chopping. Actually, I'll be chopping away on this tonight with Alice Cooper on. He's my therapy, you know. Yeah, I need my therapy, weekly therapy, weekday therapy. Yes, I do. All right. Well, so on top of that, so anyway, I do have other announcements. And again, AGK's vinyl auction is live. Will be live. I'm gonna close this tabs here. I'm gonna keep the set list up here because I need that set list for the blog, regardless. And anyway, and so I'll be there. So you'll see me hanging out with the rest of the music peeps. And yes, I'm gonna try and walk away with something. I didn't buy anything at the venue because the prices these days for anything venue-wise is just ridiculous. You know, it's like there you go. It's like, you know, after the Alice Cooper concert, you know, my sister and I just went online and bought the shirts and stuff, which is fine. No regrets. I got my shirt. I still need to wash it. It's over there. So, but that's what I'm gonna be doing with the Styx concert too. Is man, I think it's just forever broken. Look at that. It's like it took off like a see that white piece. It like took off a chunk down the pen. Darn it. That's well stinks. Okay, man. Well, it still works. I mean, just have to really punch it in. I can't even do that. But anyway, okay. You know what? I don't know. So, but anyway, I'll be there and hopefully hopefully winning a. There we go. Actually, there we go. That's better. And hopefully get that killer album so I can hear my favorite song from my favorite memory from the October concert. So that'd be cool. It'd be cool to have Blair on a turntable. But you know, I love my vinyl, and I love shopping for vinyl when I can or when I can afford it. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun. So I'll probably be hanging out there for a couple hours on YouTube because I have nothing going on here. Just take care of myself and trying to make this dream come true, which I have no regrets. I mean, if anything, whatever you're gonna do in life with anything, just know it's not gonna be easy. It's not, but that's the beauty of it. What counts is that you're working on it and you're having fun with it. That's what counts. And plus, you know, quality too. I think quality is a bonus. I mean, it's like I work for like a entertainment online entertainment magazine, but I'm in the music area. I review metal music albums, and I review and I also write breaking music news stories. And which, by the way, people are just eating up the content. It was surprising how quick people have been reading up the content. It baffles me a little bit. I'm like, wow, you guys are hungry for content. Good, 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 good. Enjoy. And that's what I live for. I just want my readers to really just eat it up, and that's why I care about quality. I care about what I do. If I didn't care about what I'm doing, a lot of stuff would be pretty crappy. Pardon my French, but it would be pretty crappy, and that's not me at all. I care about what I do because I enjoy what I do. So make note, guys. Do what you love, and make sure you add quality into that. Remember, quality is better than quantity. Okay, I don't care how many reviews I've done. I don't care how many articles I've written. I don't care. I don't. Partially because it's just figures. It doesn't mean anything for me. I don't care. What I care about is the quality. How good does this article look? Da, da, da. Make sure every dot, every T is crossed. Make sure I have all the musicians' names properly spelled. It's just I care about what I do. I won't be here doing this. I won't review the Styx concerts. Oh, geez, I won't be asked to review Alice Cooper's concert October if I didn't care about what I'm doing. So remember, guys, quality over quantity. Okay, and I agree with Cooper. Quality over quantity, all the time. Remember that. Quality over quantity. All right, enough preaching. I'm out. I am gonna go. Maybe my collarbone's driving me nuts today. It's like very sensitive. Roy, oh, hold up, we're not leaving yet. Royce is here. Yo, word. There he is. I figured you'd pop up. I can hang out for a couple of minutes. How you doing, buddy? What's new in your area? How much snow did y'all get? I saw that photo. Yeah, I saw the photo. Yeah, so with this storm system that's been brewing here, this sounds frigid temperatures. Yeah. Royce actually got snow in California, and so that's good for him. Oh, look at that. Royce is doing well. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. I just finished my review of the Styx concert, which, by the way, was fantastic. So if they ever in your area, Royce, go see him. I'm serious, and watch out for Lawrence Gowan. I know I butchered it. Watch out for Tommy Shaw, because that guy is just wild on the vocals and guitar playing. Just wow. So, and also, Royce, if you're interested, I don't think you probably would be, but this Saturday, AGK Vinyl Life will have a vinyl auction, this Saturday on YouTube. And I'm gonna be there because he wants me to. He has an album that he believes I'll be interested in, which I already know I'm already interested in. So I might be getting that. Oh, did I ever show you my Motorhead record, Royce? Hang on a second, buddy. Hang on. Check this out, Royce. I think you'll like it. I think you'd like it. Check this out. This is what I wanted to show you. I'm glad you're here. Check this. Oh, check this out, guys. You almost see Royce K. I made a contest entry for CGC Vinyl. It plays tonight. Is that the name of the channel, Royce? CGC Vinyl? If it is, I can check it out. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. And look what Davey said. He made a guitar video. Well, okay, tell me about the guitar video, Davey. I'm curious. Tell me about it. Seriously, tell me about it. I want to know. I like hearing about guitars and stuff. That's cool, Royce. Here you go, buddy. Check this out. High fidelity recording, motor tape, live in Norwich. CGC Final. Let me write this on my laptop. I broke my pen. So it's 6 your time, so I'll be 7 my time. Okay, I wrote it down. We got it. Yeah, Davey, please tell me about that. I want to know. But here it is. Yeah, according to AGK, this is a vinyl store release, record store release. But you gotta check out the vinyl. The vinyl is wicked. Check this out. Look at that. Whoa. Isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. And this sounds amazing on the turntable. So, and the songs include Side A, you have Bomber, No Class, I'm So Bad, Baby, I Don't Care, Facts, Over Your Shoulder, Civil War, Take the Blame, this side B, The Chase is Better Than the Catch, Nothing Up My Sleeve, Born to Raise Hell, Born to Raise Hell. Okay. Yeah, Shine, Love for Sale, negative. And then side C, you have Dead Men Tell No Tales, Sacrifice, Too Late, Too Late, Orgasmatron, Stone Dead Forever. And the side D, you got Going to Brazil, Killed by Death, great record. Then you got Iron Fist, Ace of Spades, and Overkill. This is such a great record, Royce. If you can find it anywhere, this will look beautiful in your collection, Royce. This is great. Yeah, well, he has an auction tomorrow at so 7 Eastern, so that's about 4 p.m. your time, Royce. He has an auction going on. So yeah, I'll be there. He has an album that he knows I'm interested in. So, but yeah, I'll be there. Oh, isn't it gorgeous, Val? Yeah, I was very you know. Oh, let's see what Davy's got here. Well, while Rachel improvised an Indian anthem, I copied your voice on guitar tonight. The instrumental. Oh, that's cool. Well, I hope it sounds lovely. That's cool. Best of luck with that. But yeah, it's a killer record, Royce. I mean, something about Motorhead's music. It's just like just it just smacks me in the face, and makes your ears bleed. Oh, jeez, it's kind of like the Styx concert last night. It smacked my face, made my ears bleed, but and really makes me appreciate the music. And boy, did I appreciate that music last night, Royce. Oh my gosh, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. It was a great concert. So if the Styx are in your area, they just asked some more dates, Royce. You might want to check it out. Which, by the way, did you take a look at Alice Cooper's tour dates, Royce? Because I've been pestering you to take a look at those tour dates because I know you saw them in April. So last April, you saw Coop last April. So I was just take a look at those tour dates. You know what? Yeah, I know. It's like I can tell myself I don't need any more vinyl. Ooh, Caitlin, I have an album you might like. Okay, Caitlin's a vinyl. It's bad. This is what happens. Somebody needs to tell me no. No, Caitlin, you don't need this. No, Caitlin. You have enough Monkey's vinyl. No, Caitlin. I don't need more more Metallica or whatever. No, Caitlin. So somebody needs to tell me no. And I wasn't even planning to get the Motorhead album. It was funny because I went in chat, I saw some of my music peeps in there, and I'm like, guys, they go, yeah, whatever it is, just tell me no. When I say tell me no, tell me no. You have it? Let's take a look. I'll take a look for you, buddy. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at Coops. See what's. I mean, I know where he's gonna play, but he's. I honestly, Royce, I was gonna go to oh come on, Nebraska, Cornhusker. And I was gonna go there, and see him perform, open up for Def Leppard and Motley Crue. Sorry, Rose. Boop. Here we go. Too much time in my hands. Is that right? Is that about right? Nope, we're on the other one. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm pulling it up, Royce. Hang on. Hang on, buddy. And but anyway, and yeah, I was thinking about going to Nebraska to see him opening up for Def Leppard and Motley Crue, but I don't have the money for it, and it's Nebraska. You know, I'm like, it's just Nebraska. So I'm like, I think I'm just better off waiting 6 months to see him with Rob Zombie, Minstrel, and Filter. So I'm good. All right, here we go. Whoosh. That's still pretty cool. Let's see, tour. Let's take a sneaky peeky what we got here. So he has 2 tours that I know of. He's got. Let's see where California's here on these. From what I do know is that he's got the Too Close for Comfort tour, which will be starting soon. And then he's got Freaks on Parade. That's the tour I'm going to. I mean, I'm stoked. Let's see here. Omaha. Oh, well, that's gonna be seeing Coop opening up for Def Leppard and Motley Crue in Oklahoma. So lucky duck, lucky. Okay, so the only 2 places that'll be remotely close to you for the tour dates, Royce, will be wrong window. And let me zoom in over here, buddy. I got you. You have Concord, California, and Anaheim, California. And those dates are on September 22nd and 23rd. So I don't know how far away you are from either Concord or Anaheim, for that matter. But those are your best bets right there. Of course, you see it right there, the Fiddler's Green Amphitheater, Greenwich Village, Colorado. That's where I'm going to be going on September. So these days, right, the Concord and the Anaheim, California dates, those are part of the Freaks on Parade tour, which is almost like, I was talking to Jeff Davison about this, and he's like, oh, so it's like a little music festival. So basically, you're going to have, opening would be, brain fart, golly, Filter and Ministry will be opening up, and then co-headlining the tour are Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. So that's gonna be. I have never seen Zombie, Ministry, and Filter live before. I know who they are. I just never seen them live, so I'm pumped. I'm all for it. When I know, like before the dates were announced, Coop mentioned something about it, and I've been waiting and waiting for it. So, but yeah, so go ahead and take a look at those when you can, and hopefully catch him again. Because I know you had a blast at Coop's concert last what, April. Yeah, I remember seeing some videos of that. That was great. That looks so awesome. I'm really glad you got to go. I'm really glad I got to go as well. So now I just have to wait 6 months. 6 months. And trust me, I could wait 6 months. Trust me. But yeah, so just go and take a look on those. You can just go on Alice's website. They'll have them up. Yes. So I'm 250 miles from both. One north of me, the other south. Ouch. Well, technically speaking, Royce. Technically speaking, I guess we're coffee in here. Ooh. Technically speaking, Royce, the concert in Denver where, Filter Ministry, Zombie, and Coop will be performing. I mean, I'm going to be traveling to it because it's an hour away from where I live. It's going to be an hour away. So, and I hate the venue, but that's my exception. I'm going anyway. I'm not missing this I don't care. All I ask is that they have better security this time. That's all I'm asking. But yeah, so I'll be traveling like an hour away just to see this concert. So, but that's bummer. It's 250 miles. I was kind of hoping it'd be a little bit closer to you. closer to you guys. So, but if all else fails, I'll do another candid review like I did with the Styx concert, which was phenomenal. Go see the Styx, Royce. You will not be disappointed. No, you will not. I need to look up what kind of guitars Tommy Shaw has because he has some really gorgeous guitars. But anyway, yeah, check that out. But man, that's a bummer. 250 miles. I mean, I could. I really wouldn't mind. I mean, technically speaking, like from here to Nebraska, it's like a day's drive. But I don't have the money for it, and I really want to go because it's he's going to be opening up for Def Leppard and Crew, Motley Crue. So I'm like, yeah, I have two friends who are going to that tour just to see Alice. So I don't know, but I can wait 6 months. So I'm better off waiting 6 months more than anything else. So I hope you can make it to those shows though, Royce. But yeah, I don't know. You might want to pay attention to see what the Styx are doing because they had some more tour dates not too long ago. So you might want to check it out. Check it out while you can. That was a killer concert. Just killer. I had so much fun. It was good. It was just good to get out. For sure. Hang on a second. I need to look up something. Too much time on my hands. Alright, guys. I gotta get going. But Royce, thanks for popping in. Get back to me on those tour dates or whatever. And yeah, but anyway, that's one you know, I did have fun at the Styx concert. It was a much needed fun. I had to get out a little bit. It was good for my anxiety, so even better. All right, well, I'm gonna go and chill out a little bit and rest up, and I'll probably most likely be typing up the blog review of the Styx during Coop while he's on the radio. He's always good company. He is. I enjoy it very much. I do. That's why I pester him for 5 hours. I enjoy his company. All right, well, of course, thank you, Royce. Well, I saw you online on Facebook. I'm like, yeah. And let me message you. I gotta message you, buddy. But anyway, I'll be in touch with you, Royce. Glad you and your wife are doing well. Blessing to hear. It's just a tremendous blessing to hear. So that's great. All right. So I'm out. Stay safe, guys. I'll catch you later. I play a little bit of Fortnite before Coop goes on. So anybody who plays Fortnite, you know where to find me. I'll be on in a little bit. Hop Frog. Ribbit. Dave is a cool dude. Dave is awesome. We like Dave. But yeah. If you want to go, yeah, right. Again, I'll be at that auction tomorrow night. So I don't know. I heard there's the Alice Cooper record up for grabs, and I think that's what he wants me to bid on. So again, as long as that snake doesn't jump out of that album cover, I'm great. But I just thought, wouldn't it be funny? You know, I got like the killer record. I want it. It rides home, and of course, there's this like boa constrictor on there, like python. And it's on there. Can you just imagine what happened? Like I open, next thing you know, boom, the snake goes to life. Oh, hell will break loose. Oh my gosh. I was scared the holy Moses out of me. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know that snakes are not bad animals. I get that. It's just something about them that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, it's bad. I mean, it got to the point where I almost passed out when I was working at the vet. So it's bad. I know it's about respecting the animal. Yeah, I get that. Okay, I don't know. I think it has to do with something with Adam and Eve and how like the devil is the serpent. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I know they're not the devil. It's just it has to do something with their head too. It's like that little head they have just. Mm. Yeah, I'm done talking about because I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. I'm not kidding. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies right now, so I'm good. But if I hear any funny comments about the snake coming to life, I'll watch out, people. Beware of that. All right, I'm out. Got right about these Styx. Let me play some. You're doing better. I'll be in touch, buddy. All right. In the meantime, keep rocking the free world, guys. And also, guys, something I want to express with you. Be real. Okay. You know, honesty is important. And this is what I kind of learned along the way too. Is when you're with those people that help you in your darkest times, always be honest with them. Be open and be real. Okay. I mean, seriously, I don't like being vulnerable, but at the same time, I have to be honest. So be honest with those who have always been there with you. Be honest and be real. And always be real. Be who you are. Embrace who you are. I embrace the weirdo I am. I mean, come on. Every day. All right, I'm out. Gotta go. And while you're at it, check out Royce in the House Sunday night. Very excited to see. Where are you? Excited to see what he's gonna bring to the table. It's always a good show. Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's about 7:30 my time. So check it out. See what it's about. All right, I'm out, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, almost did it again.